Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and today I'm doing the Cut Crease collab, and I will link everyone down below who is in the collab group. And today I'm going to use the Ciate London Spice Palette. I just got this in my Boxycharm base box, so I figured I would use this, and I'm going to use a couple more items that I got in my recent Boxycharm. Here is the palette right here. It's like a basic palette, you know, nothing crazy, but I think it's really pretty for fall. I haven't used this yet. I only swatched it, so it will be first impressions as well. Right off the bat, it looks like a nice round, well-rounded palette though, because you do have the light shades and then like crease shades and a nice deep shade, so I'm liking that so far. They do have shade names that's on the back. So I'm going to go, I guess this is Raincoat, the matte cream shade. Lots of pickup in the pan, but I think they're soft. So I just put that all over my lid, and I want to go in with a shade at my crease. And I'm going to go in this shade right here, a little bit deeper. The pan sizes are pretty big. Did you guys get this palette in your Boxycharm? Have you used it yet, and what are your thoughts? I mean, this is a light shade, but I think it's building fine and it's blending well on my crease. Like I said, these shadows just seem soft with a lot of kick up, a lot of dust in the pan, but it doesn't bother me too much with that as long as I, you know, tap off my brush. That is a light shade in the crease. I'm gonna go in with this brown. I'm just gonna keep building it up a little deeper just to get more depth. This shade looks a little warmer. I mean, so far these shadows perform great. I'm gonna go in with a smaller blending brush. This is my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH40, and go in with the deepest shade, the dark brown, and I think it's called Pine Cone, if I'm right. Either Pine Cone or Hot Amber. I don't know. We'll see about the pigment and how it builds. I did go in with like a light amount, but it seems to build just fine. I'm making a mess, but the shadow seems to perform fine. So what is everyone's plans for this weekend? My mom's birthday is coming up, so she wants to go to Becker's Farm, so we're gonna do that Sunday. And I did hear that the prices went up, so I'm a little nervous about that, you know, with money and so close to the holidays, but it should be fun. Hopefully we have good weather. Becker's Farm, if you don't know, it has like apple picking. It's a winery, and they have like, you know, fall activities and stuff. There's two cranberry shades. Maybe more berry than the other. This one's more like rusty. Maybe I'll go in the rusty one and try to help blend this area I messed up on this eye. Well, I'm gonna do a cut crease, so I'll probably cover up a lot of this. Might as well use the middle shade, the more berryer one, because that means I've used all the mattes. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, place it over here. Okay, now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to use my Anastasia eye primer. I do enjoy using this primer. I feel like this primer is going to last me forever just because you only need a little bit, but there's pigment. It's kind of like using a concealer. I'm going to use a small little brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH42. And I'm going to cut the crease, and I think I'm going to do a full cut crease just because I made a mess. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like perfect, but it's not terrible what I did. I was going to do a half cut, but I haven't done a full cut in a long time. Then I'm going to try to like do like a little flick, like a little wing. And there's one eye. I'll do the other eye real quick, and then we'll play with some shimmers. Okay, shimmer time. So I'm going to probably do what I always do, go from light to dark, and the lightest shimmer shade is right here. and I believe it's called Moonlit. Ooh, this feels amazing. It is so shiny and creamy. This is beautiful. I'm gonna focus that in the inner corner as well. I'm gonna put it underneath my brow bone too. So I had a gift card to Ulta. My boyfriend got it for me for his like credit card points or whatever. So I picked up the Tarte Holiday set with the 2 eyeshadow palettes, the Glamour and Gilded. They are gorgeous. I've been using them. So I will be doing a video next using, I'm not sure if I'm going to do like 2 looks with each palette. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to go with this one, like a bronzy gold in the center. It's not as creamy as the first one. This feels more like a traditional shimmer. But this one, it's like wet. It's so good, like a cream. But yeah, we'll go with this goldy one called, I think it's called Pumpkin Soup. It's cute names. Definitely a fall palette. This one I'm having a little bit of a tricky time using a brush with it. And then the last shimmer, so I've used every shade in the palette, is Apple Pie, the cranberry shimmer. Let me feel this one. Yeah, this one's it, just like Moonlit. Really creamy here. And we'll put this on the outer part of my eye. The shimmer shades are a little sticky though. I don't know. I feel like they're not sticking down to my eye. Like I have to build it up. And I'm definitely getting fallout. But I feel like I have to keep layering it. I'm just gonna go with my finger with that golden shade and just try to like blend the shades together so it doesn't look like a harsh line. So they kind of like an ombre effect. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna try to keep it simple and go in the dark brown, like a small little buffer brush, and just kind of buff that. So eyeshadow is done. Now we're gonna use the Tarte Double Take Awake double-ended liner. And you do have a felt tip liner on one end right here, and it is a little unique. The tip is shaped, I don't know, it's like pinched in, so it makes it, I guess, a little easier. I still struggle with felt tip, but I'm gonna line my eyes real quick and then we'll use the awake side. I just have a tricky time with felt. I feel like with brush I could just swipe it, and I feel like I am getting bleeding. I feel like I try to do the same thing, like the same technique, and it doesn't work. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong because I'm used to brush. I messed up. I'm getting crazy amount of bleeding over here, so I'm trying to like fix it, but I'm like messing it up. We'll just keep moving on. So I tried to make them look even. Definitely went too thick with this one. Maybe I'll put a little more shadow down to try to cover where it bled. I do have a shadow switch down here, so I am switching the color off. Try to cover it a little. I feel like that helped a little bit. I'm not a super fan of that black liquid liner. Okay, now we're gonna use the awake side, which is a pencil, and this is a matte like cream shade. Right here my hand is like, it looks like a painter's palette, but right here. And so far I really enjoy this. I think it sticks, it's easy to apply, and it really helps make you look awake and brighten your eyes. I feel like no matter what I do on camera, I always like pull my eye down too far, so I'm gonna try to do without pulling so you guys could see how easy this goes on. I really think it, makes a difference. So even though I'm not a huge fan of the liner side, I am happy that I got it for this side. For mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. So far, I have been enjoying this. I definitely feel like it gives me length and volume. It could get a little clumpy, depending on how much you put in. And the mascara feels a little wet, which I don't mind. I know some people don't like too wet of a mascara because they feel like it weighs down your lashes. I feel like it's lifting just fine. It does get a little messy. I have to be careful like that it doesn't get up here. But yeah, I definitely have been enjoying it. I think it looks so pretty. And for lips, we're just going to keep it simple and use the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in the shade Rose. They do sell these in minis. I got my daughter a mini for $12 at Ulta. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a better value to get the big size, but if you just want to try it, you know, getting a mini isn't bad. And I'll put this on. I think the shade Rose is a little more sheer. Well, it's a lighter pink, so it's very close to my lip color, so it just looks like a tint. But it is so juicy and glossy. It's not sticky. It definitely feels thicker on the lips, but I really like these. I think these are so cool. But anyways, guys, that is it. Here is my, you know, fall cut crease look for the Cut Crease collab. Overall, I think it all pulled together just fine. I did enjoy the shadows. I think the palette's a nice palette. Definitely enjoy those shimmers. Those shimmers are beautiful. I felt like I had to work with them a little bit. It could have been the base that I used because they swatched beautifully on my hand. So it could have been I was having a hard time sticking to the base, but it worked just fine and it looks so pretty. And like I said, the liner, I'm not a big fan of the felt tip and I had a lot of trouble with it bleeding. But it is pigmented, like it's very black, and I got it to work. And this side, love this. Using like a cream colored liner and your waterline really helps like open up your eyes, make your eyes look larger, and just your eyes look whiter. If you've never tried that, I highly recommend, not necessarily this brand, but any brand where you could find a cream liner. And these Tarte, I'm such a fan of these. I think these are so nice. But anyways, guys, that is it. And thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you guys soon with that Tarte, the holiday palette set. I'm so excited to show you guys because they're so pretty. They're so nice. But okay, I will see you all later. Bye.